welcome to Avocado Lily's YouTube channel. Yay! Today we're going to talk about rice. We are going to make some white rice with a pot. Usually when I make rice at home, I have a rice cooker because that's just something my mom gave me. It's really easy, really simple, but for those of you who are out there without a rice cooker, today I'm going to show you how to cook the standard medium grain rice without a rice cooker on the stovetop, any size pot you like. So we are in my room right now. The foolproof way to make rice is to measure it. So I'm going to measure 1 cup of rice. Usually 1 cup of dry rice makes about 2 cups of rice depending on the type of grain. So I usually measure it to level like that. Just a little extra, that's okay. Then I like to rinse my rice with a little bit of water. You don't have to do this step. This is the way I normally make my rice, something that my parents taught me. And you pour that water in, you give it a couple strokes, give it a very light massage. When you have fortified rice and you rinse it, you actually get rid of a lot of the nutrients that are coated on the outside of the rice. About a minute after rinsing, you have this milky water and you can drain it out. I usually have a little pot of water that I collect any excess water from, whether it be from my rice or from cleaning vegetables. So once that is drained, I'm going to put that rice in the pot. Scrape all of it in there. Then I'm going to add the water. So, water. Usually 1 cup of rice uses 2 cups of water. That's what they say. I like to do 1 cup and a half. My water to rice ratio is not absolute. Here's a chart I stole from the internet to give you a little more information on how much you should use for your rice. I usually use my index finger. I dip it into the water all the way down, and I use my thumb to measure the level of rice. Then I pick it up and I find a spot in the rice that my finger hasn't poked yet, and I poke the top of the rice to see if the thumb is level with the water. Once you have your rice and water measured and ready, whether you're using a measuring cup or you're using your old finger for the measurements, you are going to turn your stove on high. Usually I like to use medium to high. I don't want to burn the rice down. I cover it and I wait for it to boil, and that takes anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes depending on how strong your heat and or if you're using induction. You don't have to put the cover on, but it helps the water boil faster. There is Jasmine, which is similar to medium grain white rice, except it has a bit more of a aroma. That is also why it's called Jasmine rice. It uses the same proportions as the regular medium grain rice that you might find some labeled as Carolina rice. Just a regular old cheap rice because I'm not rich. And once your rice gets to a rapid boil, you're going to lower it to a simmer and just let it cook. Once the water is mostly disappeared, we're going to use this little lid again and give it a little cover. I don't recommend cooking rice in active heat for more than 20 minutes. It gets really soggy. Okay, let's check back on the rice for the water levels. So, as I tilt it, there's no extra water on the bottom, so I'm going to let that sit on there for 30 more seconds. Cover it, turn it off. It is the moment of truth. 20 minutes have passed. I've been waiting very patiently, or not. Actually, no, I was getting hangry because I want to eat this rice. So, we're going to lift the lid, finally. You can see there's some steam in there. Now we're going to fluff the rice. Usually I do with chopsticks because if I had a small fork like this one, the grooves are a little too small and they might break the rice or it might get stuck in there and it's hard to clean. So big fork with big grooves or chopsticks. With chopsticks, you just use the two little pincers and rake through the rice like that from the bottom. Stir it around until it's nice and fluffy. And now,
such a holiday.
And I'm going to serve myself this TV magic beans. Actually, just leftover beans I made. Just spread it on top, dump it on top, whatever you like, and you got a meal.